My name's Michelle. I started volunteering here at Buddy Dog about 9 years ago. I help run the volunteer program, and I also work with the animals and helping with adoptions. Buddy Dog Humane Society is a no-kill shelter. We work with dogs and cats, and our goal is to find them a new home and give them a second chance at a new life. I do think we have an interesting start, interesting and a little sad. We began in 1961 here in Sudbury when a local man found a German Shepherd, who he later named Buddy, at the local dump. And he realized at the time there really was no good way for animals to get a chance at finding a new home. So he created the Humane Society. At the time, animals were held in the pound for a week, and then they were sent off to research. So creating Buddy Dog really gave local animals a chance to find a home and have a happy life. We receive our dogs in a few different ways. Locally, of course, owner surrenders. Sometimes people are moving and can't take the dog. Sometimes an allergy comes into play. Financial hardship sometimes causes people to not be able to care for their animals anymore. We also take dogs in from animal control. So a stray dog who was found and not claimed after a certain amount of time can come into the shelter. Also, sometimes dogs are removed by animal control for reasons. And then aside from that, we still end up with extra space in our shelter. People in Massachusetts do a really good job spaying and neutering their pets overall, so we don't have a huge pet overpopulation problem, but that's not true in other areas of the country and the world. So we have developed relationships with some rescues outside of Massachusetts, and we work with them to help take animals from their overflowing situation, bring them into our shelter to find homes. So we're able to help them and bring those animals up here.
Woofstock rocked the Hudson Elks Pavilion on Saturday. The annual festival, hosted by Buddy Dog Humane Society, celebrates dogs and their people. Hundreds of pets and animal lovers came out to enjoy live music, food, and dog-friendly vendors.
So Woofstock is our biggest fundraiser of the year. Being a nonprofit, we have to do a lot of fundraising, and we get a lot of help from the community. So Woofstock is our big fundraiser. It's held every September in Hudson, Massachusetts.
The festival raised more than $30,000 to support the Buddy Dog shelter.
People come and can bring their dogs. Some of our rescue groups, we work with getting dogs in from some other rescue groups outside of Massachusetts, and they come and they love seeing their old fosters and rescue dogs with their new families, and so because people can come with their dogs, it's really a great time. People are invited to come into Buddy Dog anytime we're open. No appointment is necessary. So we're open 6 days a week. We are closed on Mondays. But otherwise, people are welcome to come in, look around. We really want to match people with the right animal. If you're a marathon runner, you might not want a couch potato dog. Whatever the case is, we really try to find that match. Sometimes it's not the first time. Sometimes people need to come back. We get new animals in all the time. So we encourage people to just keep coming. Walk the dogs that you feel might be a good fit, and when you find the one, you find the one. So at that point, we take an application, and all members of the household have to meet the animal. So if they aren't there, they'll have to come back. And we don't do same-day adoptions, so the animal would be picked up at the end of the next business day or when medically ready. If they haven't been neutered, for example, they may need a little bit more time. We don't do the same-day adoptions because we've discovered over the years, we used to do that and discovered that sometimes people go home and change their minds. They really think about what that rambunctious puppy is going to be like in their tiny apartment or whatever the case may be. So we want to give people that time to think it over and also just prepare for the animal. So there's a variety of ways to help our shelter. We take donations of items. On our website and on Facebook, we have a list of the most needed items. We're always in need of cat litter, newspapers to line the cages. We take old bedding and old towels. It's a great way to, if you're getting new linens in your house, to get rid of the old ones. The dogs don't mind if it's got a little stain or a little hole. So we happily take those in from the public. Also leashes, collars. We get a lot of gently used items if people, their animals passed away and they want to pass on those items to to be used at the shelter. We're always happy to take any of those donations we can. We do also have a volunteer program. We're a fairly small shelter and we're fortunate to be inundated with volunteer requests, so we do have a bit of a wait list. About 10 months currently, depends on if you need a weekend spot or not, but we're happy to add people to the wait list. Anybody 15 and over can be a volunteer here at the shelter, and it's a commitment of an hour each week on a set schedule. We even have little kids chipping in with lemonade stands and things like that, so there's a lot of different ways that people can help us. Oh, there's a lot of sweet stories. I think, you know, a lot of people will say, how can you work in an animal shelter? Don't you want to take them all home? But, you know, being a no-kill shelter, we know that the animals are safe and well-loved here. Part of what I love the most is just being able to give them that love and comfort while they live here, however long that may be, maybe a few days, maybe months. And I guess the bittersweet part of it is you totally fall in love over and over, and then every time they get adopted, it's kind of that bittersweet moment. You watch your favorite animal go out the door, like, bye, I'll never see you again, but you know that they're going off to their happily ever after, and then you have that chance to give the love to the next one down the line, still waiting for their turn.